So the Oscars are coming up later this month, and I thought this year I would do something I haven't done before, which is to watch pretty much all of the movies that are nominated in preparation for the Oscars. Since, I watch one movie every day anyway, I figured I'd watch one nominee every day, finishing on the eve of the Oscars, and then on the day of the Oscars I'll watch last year's winner, Spotlight. Now, I know the Oscars are pretty stupid anyway, since they're, not rigged, but they're not really fair. They don't consider all the movies, especially not comedies, and there's like bribery behind the scenes and stuff. It's a whole mess behind the scenes of the Oscars, but nonetheless, it's still pretty much the definitive movie award show ceremony. Like, it's not the only one that matters, but it's kind of the one that matters the most, no matter how stupid it is. That's just the case. It would be cool if that changed, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. And so the Oscars are what I pay attention to, and so I'm going to watch all of the nominees for the Oscars. I've already seen Arrival, so I can check that off the list, and I also forgot to look at the screenplay nominees, so I neglected to make room in my schedule for The Lobster and 20th Century Women, which is a shame because I actually really wanted to see The Lobster anyway. Before there was even all this hype about it, I just thought the premise sounded interesting. I didn't realize it was nominated for Best Screenplay. Well, other than those two, I'm watching all of the movies nominated in all the major categories besides like foreign language and makeup and documentaries and stuff. But I am including Best Animated Picture, because like I said in a previous video, that's my favorite category. And I'm also counting the directing and acting, and I would have counted the screenplay category, but I forgot to check that one. And I figure I should have a title for this whole deal of me watching all the Oscar nominees, so I'm just calling it For My Consideration. I don't know, I thought it was a stupid title, but just so that it has a name, whatever. It'll probably be in the title of the video, unless I decide not to do that, but whatever. I haven't seen any of the nominees so far, except for Arrival, and then today I saw Captain Fantastic, which isn't nominated for Best Picture, but Viggo Mortensen is nominated for Best Actor. Before I look at his performance, let me just say, I thought this was a really good movie, and I gave it a 7 out of 10. I really liked the story, and it kept me interested the entire time, and it was the kind of movie where it kind of makes the audience have their own opinion about what's going on, like maybe you side with one person or another. This isn't very thoughtful commentary. This is pretty much just average movie bullshit, what I'm saying right now. Pretty pointless. So what can I say about this movie? It's not just pointless movie bullshit. I'm really drawing a blank. I don't know. I thought it was really fun. I can't really think of anything specific to say about this movie that couldn't just be cut out of this review and put into a review for another movie that I felt the same way about. Like, this is fun, makes the audience have opinions, really good, I like the story, like, this is all stuff I could say about other movies. Not that this movie isn't different. It's not different either. I mean, it is its own movie. It's not like a really different movie. I don't know, whatever. But I personally just can't really think of anything to say about it. This is not a good way to kick off the Oscar videos. Well, this movie isn't nominated for being a movie anyway. It's nominating the Oscar just for Viggo Mortensen's performance. So what did I think about Viggo Mortensen's performance? I thought it was pretty good. I kept thinking throughout the movie that it didn't seem worthy of an Oscar or even maybe a nomination. But by the end I was like, yeah, I guess I can see that this was pretty good acting. And he wasn't just nominated because he cried and showed his penis. Maybe I would have thought it was a better performance if I wasn't looking at it, trying to see how good of an actor he was in this. Like, I might have been expecting too much from him, maybe. God, this video is gonna be full of shit. I can't think of anything specific to say about the movie. Okay, here's something I thought that was specific about this movie. I thought the son's performance was better than Viggo Mortensen's. Or at least I was thinking that at some point in the movie. I don't know if I still hold that opinion by the end of the movie, but I was thinking that at one point anyway. I'm sorry, that's all I got. This really is a terrible way to start off this special series of reviews for the Oscars. I don't know what is with me today. So yeah, I gave Captain Fantastic a 7 out of 10. And tomorrow I'll see tomorrow I won't see Trolls because Trolls is only nominated for Best Original Song, which isn't a category I'm watching for. So I'll watch Trolls after this whole series of reviews is over, probably. It's a shame. They should have nominated Trolls for Best Picture. So tomorrow I don't know what I'm going to see, but I can guarantee that it's nominated for an Oscar. Unless I screw it up somehow.